Hello, 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 hello. How are you, everybody? Welcome to the show today, and I'm very happy to see you guys. So, give yourself a round of applause for listening. Gonna talk about a lot of things. So, this is what I want to talk about. I like gossiping. So, somebody asked me, why are you always on X, which is formerly known as Twitter, than on Facebook and on TikTok? Truth is not that I don't want to be on Facebook and I don't want to be on TikTok. But TikTok, I'm not that good at using TikTok. I know it's about videos, photos, and all that. I'm not a good editor and I'm not that good looking, guys. I'm not that good looking for that camera for TikTok because everybody wants to trend there. Understand what I mean? Everybody like, yeah, this, that. So I'm not a TikTok guy, right? But to make things fair, I like Twitter because on X, I can relate to my lifestyle. I can relate to what I love the most, which is music. So I'm a big fan of music, a big fan of music and African music in general. So you can name any artist in Africa, and if you tell me to listen to them, I promise you, I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna give you a good review. So I've got a playlist on my phone that is insane. You understand? I mean, my playlist on Spotify is crazy because I've got almost all great artists from the continent that I listen to, from Salif Keita to Lucky Dube to currently Burna Boy, Whiskey to Zimbabwe, Oliver Mtukudzi, and to Hugh Masekela. And I won't lie to you, I'm a very big fan of music. So when I listen to music, I like to go on a stance of like, you know what, today I'm gonna just grab Tanzania music and then be like, okay, Diamond Platinums and Coin. I'm in there for the whole fucking day. I can go to Zambia, Namibia, all fucking day, listen to those type of music because it gives me ideas, it gives me a lifestyle of how Africans feel about their environment. Because when you're listening to an artist from Tanzania, you get to see the music videos sometimes. Sometimes you get to see the artists themselves. You get to Google them. You get to Google the environment. You get to listen to their story because they tell it in the music like it is. You understand? It's not always about joy, dancing, and all that. People tell their story in music, which makes me very, very, very interested. When I come to Zimbabwe, I fucking love how story music come up. There's artists that made me love Zimbabwean music was Oliver Mtukudzi. I wasn't very good in listening to Shona music. Usually where I grew up, obviously, I got to start listening to music when I was 14. It's because I come from a rural area in the village where, when you hear the song, you are in the shops and you don't even know who is singing. It can stick in your head like, okay, this one is stuck in my head is some words, and then you loved the tune. You go home, you're humming the tune. A whole fucking week, you're humming different tune of music, and it doesn't matter to you what they mean. It's because you heard the tune on the radio. So where I grew up, most people love Indolwane super sound. They love rumba music. So yeah, but when I moved to the city, I kind of like got to love Oliver Mtukudzi because that's how I learned Shona. That's how I learned how to speak Shona. So it was Oliver Mtukudzi that I listened to the most. He was telling the story on his songs music. I've got a playlist full of him. Sometimes when I want to remember myself on a childhood moment, I play him. And then when I moved to Harare, I got to listen to Winky Dick. You understand? I got to get to the culture of Zim dancehall, and Winky Dick is there. And then by that time, it was him alone. And there was a lady called Lady Squander. There was a guy, he's still there actually, Freeman. Yeah, Joiner City song got me into the Harare environment. I fucking love that one. And then Trevor Dongo. Yeah, I love Trevor Dongo. I've met him before. I met him in the city center. I was fucking young then. There was nothing I could do, but I met him. I got to know him, and I got to interact with him. And then from then, I had to listen to who else? Sani Makalima. Wow, I can name a lot of Zimbabwe musicians. But then when I was in Harare, a pop star from South Africa came up, grabbed my attention because South African music was good. I loved it. It was popular in my country, popular when I grew up. The DJ Tira, the Big Nas, and Professor was the yeah. Jesus, man. That was fucking a lot. Professor was Oskido, I believe, and Speedstar. What else? Dr. Malinga. What else? Who else? Who else? All right. And then the splash side of music, which is South African. That one is popular now. I believe a lot of people love it. There was Freddie Kwala back then that people loved when I was growing up. Yeah, that's one of the guys that introduced me into the South African movies, music. It was Freddie Kwala. Let me name another one. Soul Brothers, and then Umandoza, and yeah, people love Zola. People love Zola. Yeah, we played him in my hood, but I'm not that good at grabbing rap songs because the quiet of Zola was different from Mendoza. Mendoza was singing, and all that. Zola had singing choruses, but it would sound like he's rapping somewhere. But he was good. I loved him as well because, yeah, obviously my friends listen to Zola. I've got friends who love Zola to the max. Brown Dash, yeah, and me, I loved DJ Cleo. I loved, well, there's DJ Spook when the pop star I'm talking about with Zahara came up, man. Fucking loved Zahara. So I loved Zahara to a point of, you know what? This is the greatest singer I've ever met. So yeah, I loved Zahara, and I got to a point of like, you know what? When DJ Spoo started releasing some of her songs, it was a very great moment. There is a song by DJ Spoo, Lengoma remixed, and there's another one because Remember When It Rains. That one is here. You can sing along to it until morning. There was an artist, I don't remember the name, but the song was like, Nikumngani wami, kune party, wonke umuntu. Yeah, that one. I know some of you know the song. It was a very, very vibey song. I love the song. One Christmas, I remember was it a New Year or Christmas? I don't know. We celebrate the two in my country, Zimbabwe. So I sang along that song that much. But as I grew up, I went on to love an artist by the name Wizkid. I'm gonna talk about that on my next segment with you guys. So hang in there, and that's me saying my goodbyes and saying my thanks for you guys, and I am out. Umayotani.